Hello everyone! Welcome to EduCare's latest video. In this video, we'll practice a few sample questions and answers with explanations for the TLS Math Specialization Test. Here is your first question. 4i equals to root negative 1. What is the sum of 7 plus 3i plus negative 8 plus 9i? Take a moment to think about your response before we discuss the answer. Great! Let's take a look. The correct answer is first option. To calculate this, we simply add the real and imaginary parts separately. So, for the real parts, we have 7 plus negative 8, which equals negative 1. Then, for the imaginary parts, we have 3i plus 9i, which equals 12i. Putting it all together, we get negative 1 plus 12i. Take a moment to review this slide at your own pace for a deeper dive into the answer. Let's move on to our next question. A hospital stores one type of medicine into decagram containers. Based on the information given in the box above, how many 1 milligram doses are there in a 2 decagram container? Pause for a moment and consider your response. The correct answer is option D. Since there are 10 grams in 1 decagram, there are 20 grams in 2 decagram. Since there are 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram, there are 20,000 milligrams in 20 grams. Therefore, 20,000. 1 milligram doses of the medicine can be stored in a 2 decagram container. Let us take a pause here. Feel free to review this slide further on your own. Question 3. A food truck sells salads for $6.50 each and drinks for $2 each. The food truck's revenue from selling a total of 209 salads and drinks in one day was $836.50. How many salads were sold that day? Give yourself a moment to reflect on your answer. Option B is the correct answer. To determine the number of salads sold, write and solve a system of two equations. Let x equal the number of salads sold and let y equal the number of drinks sold. Since a total of 209 salads and drinks were sold, the equation x plus y equal to 109 must hold. Since salads cost $6.50, drinks cost $2 each. The total revenue from selling x salads and y drinks was $836.50. The equation 6.50x plus to y equal 836.50 must also hold. Now to solve, multiply equation 1 by 2, which gives 2x plus to y equals 418. Subtract this from equation 2, which gives 4.50x equal 418.50. Therefore, the number of salads sold x equal 93. You can review this slide in more detail if you'd like. Let's move on to question number 4. Katerina is a botanist studying the production of pears by 2 types of pear trees. She noticed that type A trees produces 20% more pears than type B trees did. Based on Katerina's observation, if the type A trees produced 144 pears, how many pears did the type B trees produce? Consider your response carefully before we move forward. The correct choice is option B. Let us break it down and see why. Let x represent the number of pears produced by the type B trees. Type A trees produces 20% more than type B trees, or x, which can be represented as x plus 0.20x equals 1.20x. Since type of trees produces 144 pairs, it follows that 1.20x equals 144. Thus, x equals 120. Therefore, the type B trees produced 120 pairs. Let us hold here. Take some time to review this slide at your own pace. You can refer back to this slide later for more depth. Let's move on to question number 5. Wyatt can husk at least 12 dozen ears of corn per hour, and at most 18 dozen ears of corn per hour. Based on this information, what is a possible amount of time in hours it could take Wyatt to husk 72 dozen ears of corn? Pause the video and attempt to solve the question on your own before reviewing the answer. I have attached the meaning of hulk for reference if needed. The correct answer is any number between 4 and 6 inclusive. Let's see how it works. For that, let's find the slowest and fastest times required separately. Since he can husk at least 12 dozen per hour, it will take no more than 6 hours. On the other hand, since he can husk at most 18 dozen per hour, it will take no less than 4 hours. So the possible time could be any number between 4 and 6 inclusive. The questions and answers featured in this video were sourced from a WhatsApp group. We sincerely thank all contributors for sharing helpful content and supporting the learning community. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Share your thoughts with us and recommend our channel to your network. More videos are coming soon. Your support fuels our content creation. Lots of love!